My boy, he's a sweet pop. He's a good boy. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy JT. We're back here with a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We just hit 86K. You guys are insane. We have an awesome video today. Let's hop right into this. So I'm a huge fan of comedian Bill Burr. I binge watch his videos a lot on YouTube. I go through, you know, the comedian comedy binge, and I'll watch his like stuff on Conan, whatever. Whenever he's on those late night show talk hosts, I always watch those little clips, and I'll watch one, I'll watch another, watch another. And I came across one where he roasted the Navy, specifically the military, and he specifically roasted my job. What I used to do.
So mad, or this one guy's so mad.
I was just saying, like, yeah, the guy who flies the fighter jet, okay, and has missiles shot at him, that guy's a hero. However, if you're the guy that, like, points in the direction that the plane takes off in, you know,
and it's freaking hilarious, dude. I'm a huge fan of Bill Burr. I think he's one of the funniest guys out there, and this is gonna be awesome to react to. So you guys just sit back, relax. Make sure you drop a thick like. Make sure you drop a thumbs up. Let's get into this video. My boy, Papa, he's a sweet pop.
and I was making fun of the military, you know, which you can't do now. Like, we totally went from Vietnam, all the hippies being like, hey, man, you're like a baby killer, man, to like now you got to give like a standing ovation when they walk over to Delta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that first point he makes, people thanking you for your service, whatever. I think it's very specific to the American military, where, you know, civilians are supposed to have this such high regard, you know, and treat veterans like, dude, we're some other breed. And I've always thought that's the stupidest freaking thing. That's the point of serving in the military. You learn humility. You learn that you're not better than anyone else. And, you know, thanking people for their service. I know once I got out of boot camp and was going to A school, I'd only been in the military a couple months. I haven't done shit. And I was wearing my uniform in the airport going home. And people were like, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. And I felt really awkward. Because, like, you know, I didn't do anything. I went through boot camp. Awesome. Cool. I haven't gone on deployment. I haven't served. So, you know, I felt really uncomfortable, but, you know, obviously you just say, you know, thank you, blah, 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 blah.
I do this bit making fun of the military a little bit, and the first time I did it at a VFW to make sure that it was funny in the right way, and it killed. It was even a dude, he lost his legs, he almost fell out of his chair, dying laughing.
So yeah, if you don't know what a VFW is, it's the Veterans of Foreign Wars. It's mostly a group of older people, of older vets, you know, from Vietnam, probably some from Desert Shield, Desert Storm, but like World War II, Vietnam, the Korean War. So that's why I think a lot of civilians get veteran in their head as someone old. Because a lot of people that are involved in these veteran type groups are older veterans. And they have a huge recruiting for younger veterans like myself. I get mail all the time from the VFW, like, come join the VFW. You know, they need people that are millennial veterans. So they stopped getting this stigma that it's only for old people. Yeah, he's saying that he, you know, told this joke at the VFW and it killed. Like, it was, everyone loved it. So if you're getting approval from the VFW, like, of course it's always the civilians. It's always the people that haven't served that get offended for us. It's so ass backwards, dude.
God forbid you tease the Navy a little bit and people have like a conniption.
Well, what did you say about the military that got people so mad?
But yeah, like I was saying before, it's always civilians, it's always people that have never served that get offended for veterans or people in the military. Dude, we don't care. All my people, all my friends, man, everyone that I served with, people that are still active duty, we have other shit to worry about. We gotta go on deployment. We have aircraft to maintain. We have qualifications to get. We're not all about this social justice bullshit. Literally 99% of us could care less who the hell joins the military, who's doing what, who's going where. Just get the job done. Be a good worker, bust your ass. That's all we care about, dude.
I was just saying, like, yeah, the guy who flies the fighter jet, okay, and has missiles shot at him, that guy's a hero. However, if you're the guy that, like, points in the direction that the plane takes off in, you know what I mean?
All right, so yeah, dude, he's bashing on my people. I wasn't the one that directed F-18s and jets off the flight deck on the carrier. You know, those are your ABHs, your ABEs, your yellow shirt officers, and whatnot. I was the person that did that for the helicopters. Landing signalman enlisted, LSEs. But, you know, obviously we know that we're not the ones dropping warheads on foreheads. We're not the ones taking out, you know, the bad guys. But we are a vital part in that operation, right? It's like, you know, the cooks. If there's no cooks, then how are people going to eat and be well fed to go out and do the stuff? People that do supply, right? You can't fly without supply. People that, like my friend Nava the Beat, that works in at a desk and does paperwork. The pen is mightier than the sword, right? Every single job in the military is instrumental in getting the main part of the mission done.
You don't think that guy, the guy who points in the direction is...
Yeah, the guy doing Warrior One, like the yoga pose. Like the battlefield is that way.
But I would love to get Bill Burr up on the flight deck with me to launch and recover some aircraft, because it is an awesome experience. It is actually, dude, it gets your adrenaline freaking pumping. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it in the whole world. An airport, basically, a full functioning airport launching attack aircraft on the ocean, in the middle of the ocean. It's a once in a lifetime experience, dude. And dude, Bill Burr, if you're watching this, dude, let's go. I know you got resources. I'll take you up on the flight deck. We'll walk around, and you'll probably shit your pantaloons, because it's freaking awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. Again, huge shout out, dude, to Bill. Freaking funny guy. I love watching his stuff on YouTube, man. It always gives me a good laugh. And like I said, people need to stop getting offended for service members and veterans when we don't care for most of these issues. We're trying to get the job and mission done with all this extra fluff and social justice warrior shit that we ain't got time for. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe and leave a thick like, my boy.